Good evening, guys. This is the TBM850 again, and we're taking it from Zurich to Bern. It's raining, and let's start. Up.
Yankee Golf. Proceed direct IME key. Cleared for the ILS runway 28 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 7,000 until established. Down to 7,000. Cleared for the ILS runway 28 approach.
So, what are we looking for today? We are looking for a flight plan. I filed the sim brief, taking us from Zurich to Bern. It's going to be runway 28, and we are parked at the GA sector here. So it's going to be a quick taxi over to 28 and then depart on the Baby 4 Whiskey departure. Baby 4 Whiskey departure takes us directly here on the left-hand turn up to Vebit and the Wheel VR, which is endpoint. No, it's not true. The Vebit is the endpoint of the departure. From there to Wheel VR, which is our pickup fix for the Wheel 3 mic arrival into Bern. So Wheel 3 mic arrival, taking us from Wheel to Belar, Copy, then Lardo, and as always we end up in Berkey, which is the initial fix for the ILS approach into Bern. And today I don't think it's going to be ILS 14 via Berkey. And since we're coming via the Wheel 3 mic arrival, it's not going to be a teardrop entry or anything else. It's going to be a direct in, and maybe it's going to be a vector by ATC. So that's what we filed for. So what about the fuel? We got block fuel of 315 kilos. So let's see if that's enough before we are on board here. Payload kilos, and we have no, it's not enough. So let's add some fuel there.
American 467.
So that should be okay. 454, that should be more than enough. So that's what we have planned for by a sim brief. Yeah, and what are we doing today? We're doing the TBM850 from Black Square. Love the aircraft. It's going to be on SayIntentions. I'm partner in the partner program with traffic. So we'll see about that. I'm testing the new processor I showed you in the last flight. It's the AMD Ryzen 9950X3D, which performs flawlessly, gives me perfect performance, and I'm doing it with Process Lasso, just to assign the cores for the sim, the cache cores to the sim, and the ones that I don't use to the frequency cores. So that's what we are planning for today. So what else? So we close the doors, we have the green lamps lit, we have the flight plan briefed, fuel we have set, and so let's make a quick interior inspection. Crash bar is already up, and we can turn on the generator. Then we'll make sure that the prop lever is to the max, as always, the rest down. Then we have to see that the dump switch is guarded and the ELT is armed, and everything else is going to be on or off. So that's it. So let's listen to the ATC here in Zurich, Waypoint Airport, and the GTN 750 gives us a lot of help. We can just hit the frequency and listen to it. So,
and if traffic service is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Papa.
So we have Papa, and I'm taking my notes here with the Wacom tablet in conjunction with Open Kneeboard, and works perfect in VR. So, gonna burn via the Baby 4 Whiskey 1020 Baby 4 Whiskey, and the rest we'll see when we get clearance. What about clearance? Clearance frequency is this one here, 121930. We'll ask clearance. So where are we standing? Which parking stand we are standing on? Doesn't say. Well, over the GA should be good enough. Zurich clearance, November 24 Alpha Lima, good evening. Over at the GA with information Papa requesting IFR clearance to Bern.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
So we'll import the flight plan from SimBrief. So baby for whiskey, and it's runway 28. So that's looks fine.
November 24 Alpha Lima, information Papa is current. Cleared to burn via the VB4 Whiskey departure runway 28. Initial climb to 8,000 feet. Departure on 125.3, 3 squawk 4222.
Cleared to burn via the VB4 Whiskey departure runway 28. Initial climb 8,000, departure frequency 125.33, squawking 4222, November 24 Alpha Lima. Did I get that right? 4222 is gonna tell us otherwise.
Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.905 when ready.
121.905 when ready, November 24 Alpha Lima. Thank you. So 8,000, and then we'll go to the ground. Waypoint, airport, frequency, ground. 121.905, and there it is. And I think we're going to ask for startup by ground. Zürich ground, November 24 Lima with Papa. Request engine start.
November 24 Alpha Lima, engine start approved.
Engine start is approved, November 24 Alpha Lima. So the QNH. What was the QNH? See, I forgot. 1020. 1020. Let's do that, otherwise you forget. 1020. So we're gonna turn on some strobes to make sure everybody knows that we're starting the engine. Then we will get the ignition to auto. Aux fuel pump to on. Make sure everything is set here. This is cut off, this is max, and the condition lever is on cut off as well there. Then this we set, and everything else is okay. So starter is on. So let's watch the prop turning. Waiting for it to stabilize around 15 to 20%. Go into low idle, watching the ITT. So it's a cool start today. NG's rising, waiting for 50%, and then we go to high idle. So high idle, and at this stage we can turn off the starter. Gonna go to the aux fuel pump to auto, fuel selector to auto. Then we'll turn on all the gyro instruments and the taxi lights for now. EFIS master can come on. Then we got Pitot 1 and Pitot 2, of course, and because it's rainy and pretty cold in summer Switzerland, we will turn on all the de-icing systems, but the airframe de-ice. Ape trims and master, and then the EC systems, air condition to on, lead to high, and fan flow auto. And I'm not sure what we filed for, but I think it was below 10,000. So we'll just stick with 14 and see what we get, how high we're gonna go. So that is all done. See the next page. So we are ready to taxi, so let's ask for taxi. Zürich ground, November 24 Alpha Lima. Good evening again. Request taxi. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna take Yankee 1 Alpha 1, I guess.
November 24 Alpha Lima, taxi to runway 28, cross runway 1, then Yankee 1 Alpha 1.
What? That was the weirdest thing I've seen. Taxi to runway 28, cross runway 1, then Yankee 1 Alpha 1. Not sure what he means by runway 1. Well, doesn't matter actually. So we're just gonna go to Alpha 1. That's what he wants us to do. Let's do that. Okay, cool. So landing lights are off, taxi lights are on, and everything else is set, so let's go. Brakes come off, and as always we will cut this guy who's not really helpful. Cut this guy in half. Sorry, buddy. So, and the other thing that I didn't mention before, I'm recording with Ops Studio, and with VR I use the Live Vision Kit stabilizer, which is great, but it takes a hit on FPS. But doing this Process Lasso thing, it works fine actually, because
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact tower on 118.1, so long.
Tower 118.1 November 24 Lima, so long. And as I taxi along, I see that my Octavi IFR1 module isn't installed yet, so I'll have to do that quickly, sorry. So I'm back here again. Problems with Octavi, I forgot to load that in, so we got the handover from ATC to tower. And let's set that to frequency, and tower was somewhere down here, and they gave us this one here, 118.1, so, but we're not there yet, so let's go, let's continue. So, closing into Yankee 1, taking a right turn, the 10 Yankee 1 over to Alpha 1. So, pre-departure checklist, there is an acronym which I use. It's not an actual, not an official, but it's enough for simulation. Left tick up. Landing lights will come on, we'll do that right now. Air means that all the pressurization is set, and it is set. F is the flaps, takeoff, set and indicating. Trims are already done. Left E-icing is equipment, and C are the cast messages, they are not lit. And A is the AP pre-selectors and avionics and the weather radar. So yes, let's do that. We will hit nav, we'll have altitude set, and then we will turn on the weather radar and activate the map function, and then we'll talk to tower. Zürich tower, good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima, holding short runway 28, fully ready for departure.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Zurich Airport Tower, runway 28, wind 350 at 3, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff, November 24 Alpha Lima. Okay. Clear on the final. The runway is identified, and we'll take a left turn, and then we will have a roll and takeoff. So, ease up the torque to 100%. Hold the center line, airspeed is alive. There it is. Looking for 85 knots to rotate, the VR. 60, 70, 80, 85, rotate. Positive climb, and we'll tap the brakes, and we will raise the gear. 110 knots, flaps can come up, and we will insert the 850 mode. And watch not to over torque here, 120%, perfect. And as soon as we hit 130 knots, we will activate IS mode. There it is, IS and yaw damper. So we are fully set for the departure. And let's wait for the handover to departure. Beautiful views, guys, here of Zurich. Bye bye Zurich. And it is raining here and there. And as I read in the briefing before, it's windy as well. And we're expecting some shear winds and maybe some up and down winds, we will see.
November
Beautiful.
24 Alpha Lima, contact departure on 125.33.
Departure on 125.33 November 24 Alpha Lima, bye bye. So doing this with the Octavi IFR1 module, 33. Zurich, departure November 24 Alpha Lima, good evening. 4000 climbing 8000. And the performance is flawless. There's no stutter whatsoever.
Alpha Lima, Zurich final departure identified. Climb flight level 080.
Climb flight level 80 November 24 Alpha Lima. So far so good. We are on the departure, climbing up to 8000 initial, watching the torque. Has to stay within limits, otherwise we have a warning. So we got spotty rains here, so we're going to enter IMC soon.
Departing runway 27, climb and maintain 7000, turn left, heading 210. Climbing 7000, left to 210, JetBlue 183.
So and for me, just after a hectic day at work, sitting in the cockpit watching out and looking at the window in VR, which is so real.
Climb flight level 090.
Climb flight level 090. So real in VR with Pimax Crystal and all the settings. It's extremely just relaxing. It just takes the head away from work, and I'm just amazed on how far we've come since the first simulators that we had, and I started with FS5 a long time ago. So entering IMC soon. It's going to be raining here. And we have passed the transition altitude, so we will hit standard on the altimeter. And when we pass 10,000, if we do pass 10,000, we will turn off the lights.
Contacting center on 133.5. Good day, UPS 901 heavy. Swing 5 Golf Echo, turn left, heading 130.
And also, SayIntentions has come a far way since the beginning. All the chatter is really realistic, and you sometimes hear the dialect of the country. And traffic sequencing works really fine so far, I guess. And that's a good alternative to Vatsim when you want to train ATC communications. So captured 9,000, so it's soon there. And we are still on the departure, on the VB4 Whiskey departure. VB4 Whiskey departure takes us over to Brego, have to be over 5,000, and we are over 5,000 to ZH554 and then to VB. So, and I think actually we've reached our final level, 9,000. I think that's what we filed for. So we'll stick around here.
Lima, expect the Willis L3 mic arrival. Descent in about 10 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner. Expect the ILS runway 14 approach into Bern.
Expect the Willis L3 mic arrival and then the ILS runway 14 approach into Bern, November 2 for Alpha Lima. Okay, so we know everything already. So why don't we just enter it in the flight plan? So GTN 750, hit flight plan. Go down all the way to Bern, LSZB. Hit procedure. Approach, this is the arrival. The Willis L3 mic arrival. Approach will be ILS 14. There it is. And we will use Berkey as a fix, initial fix. And there it is. Perfect. So, and we'll flick over the frequency so we have the ILS already set in the GTN. So this is which lake? Mein Wiedamsee. I should know this actually, but I'm not a real Swiss, so I'm allowed not to know every lake. So Mein Wiedamsee down here, and the other one over there is the Sempacher See. So let's brief the arrival and the approach. So the VLSZH mic arrival. We've got an 80, so we're going to listen to that now actually. 125130, 125. That somehow doesn't work. Not sure why. Oh no. 125130.
Switching to Zürich info on 126.225.
Now it works. 125130. So we got the frequency set in COM2 and we will listen to it.
10. Sky conditions. Scattered at 4600 feet. Scattered at 6000 feet. Temperature 19er. Dew point 13. QNH 1019er.
1019er.
Runway 14. Transition level 70. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic service is requested. Read Bethal runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo.
So Romeo and Bern.
Bern plug Hafen. Information Romeo. 1820 Zulu. Wind 325 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Scattered at 4600 feet. Scattered at 6000 feet. Temperature 19er. Dew point 13. QNH 1019er. Arriving and departing runway 14. Scattered at 4600 feet. Scattered at 6000 feet. Temperature 19er. Dew point 13. QNH 1019er. Arriving and departing runway 14. Transition level 70. Advise on course heading. Altitude.
70.
Traffic service is requested. Read Bethal runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo.
Romeo. Okay, so approach. Berkey will be the initial fix, I think. Then D6.3 is going to be the final fix, this one here, where we'll join the light slope. Final course is going to be 138, so let's set that. 138. And this I as well do with the Octavi. So 138. Frequency is 110.1, also correct, and yeah, I think we are more or less prepared. Well, anything more said that I missed? No. All good. Yeah, so my system is a, as I said, AMD Ryzen 9950X3D. The graphic card is a RTX 4090 with 24 gigs of RAM, and I have 96 gigs of RAM and a 2 terabyte hard drive. And it works fine, especially before on the AMD 7800 X3D, which was okay. I couldn't get the sim to run smooth when I was recording or running other programs, and now, as the sim is running exclusively on the cache cores, on the X3D cores, and all the other programs are set and programmed to use the other cores, it works perfect. And I used a video from Kip on the Ground. He tells you how to set up Process Lasso in order to make it work like this. Yeah. In order to make, or to...
November 24 Alpha Lima cleared Willis Sound 3 mic arrival into Bern. When you're ready, descend altitude 6000, QNH 1019er.
Cleared Willis Sound 3 mic arrival into Bern, descent 6000 on QNH 1019er, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So 1019er, we got in local QNHs already. So 1019er set. 6,000 is set, and we're descending here, and we might as well calculate Berkey at 4,000. VCalc, target waypoint, looking for Berkey, 4,000, and that means 809 or 900 feet per minute. So we're gonna just do that, 900 feet per minute. Oh, let's do 1,000. Yeah, so keep on the ground with the video. A really good video where everything is explained, how to do it, how to set it up, and how to program Process Lasso, that it automatically assigns the cores to the correct task. On descent, we don't need the 850 mode anymore, so torque is limited to 100. Lights are on because we're below 10,000, and this is on sea level or airport altitude. We are all set. So probably we are gonna get Bern Tower, and I think we're gonna have this one here, 121.025 in Bern. Let's have a look. Airport, LSZB, Bern. Frequencies, departure 121.025. So we got that in standby. Makes everything a lot easier. So, what are those C's over there? Ah, yeah, of course, it's the Bielersee and the Neuenburgersee over there, and the small one there is Lac de Morante, Mortensee.
Switching to Zürich info on 126.225 East Scandinavian 89er Bravo.
So almost through the arrival here, going to copy Lardo and then towards the ILS. So what about if we miss the approach? We will climb straight ahead, then take a left turn, go into D220, and then go to Ramok and join the ILS again. And over there we got Bern. We are already here, look at that, guys. And we are probably just flying over the Parliament. Bundeshaus today. Did that in last flight as well. Today the view is a lot better and just amazing.
November 24 Alpha Lima, proceed direct to Berkey. Descend altitude 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 14 approach.
Clear direct Berkey, descend 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 14 approach, November 24 Alpha Lima. So, clear direct Berkey, taking a left turn here, descending to 4,000, and slowing this baby up because it's a fast one. And Bern is already over there, so we're gonna slow it up a bit. So what do we do when we come close to our approach part of the flight? We will please land quietly, friend. So look at the prop, the max, landing lights on, QNH local, and fuel to the fullest. Fuel is the right is the fullest, and we're on the left, so we'll switch it over. Local QNH is set, and RPM is max, and flaps.
November 24 Alpha Lima,
And landing lights.
tower on 121.025.
Over the tower, 121.025, November 24 Lima, so long. So, go to heading mode and prepare the approach. soon gonna capture the approach here and try to keep 160 to 180 knots so we're not too fast in the end. So flaps 1, takeoff. Speed is checked, gear down. Localizer not alive yet, now it's alive and it's captured. So we captured the ILS already. Glide slope is not moving yet, so it's not alive yet, but we have captured the localizer and we are on tower frequency, so that is all good. And we're flying just over Bern. And we get some nice weather here, actually. Flaps full. Weather radar we don't need anymore. 3 greens, no red. Good stuff, and we slow up a bit here so we're not too fast. Glide slope is alive and it's captured. Yeah, and we are flying over Bern and we are almost flying over the Bundeshaus. And these views never get old. They just never get old. After a stressful day, you're sitting in the plane and you think you're on the plane. And it's so realistic. That's why I'm never going to stop this hobby. Bundeshaus. Okay, Giphy. We got gear, 3 green, no red. I inner separator we don't need. F is flaps full and yaw damper can come off. And we will fly this baby by hand over Bern here. Just wait a little bit more in order to the trim to level off. Yeah, and these views never get old. Gotta love this plane. Black square. TBM850, there's nothing better in the sim, in my opinion. Autopilot off, so we are on our own. A little bit of tailwind, 3 knots, not so much, should be okay for us. Still too fast. Let's see if I can land this baby. And I think I mentioned it many times. The performance is flawless. It's smooth as a rock. Can you say that? Smooth as a rock? I don't think so. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's smooth and there's no stutters, micro stutters, nothing. It's really smooth. Smooth landing, guys. Welcome to Bern. And you gotta love Bern as well because it's such a nice model airport. So we'll wait for instruction. on. Nothing is yet. See if there's a ground here. Airport, frequency, and Bern Tower, November 25 Lima, cleared the runway, requesting taxi to the GA gate.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Bern Tower, taxi to the GA gate via Alpha.
Taxi to GA by Alpha, November 25 Lima. So it's over there.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Bern Tower, welcome to Bern. Taxi to General Aviation Parking via Kilo, monitor this frequency.
GA via Kilo, monitor the frequency, November 25 Lima. So he made up his mind to talk to me anyway. So we'll pick this guy here, and he's standing on Yankee 1. So we go to Yankee 1 there. Yeah, Bern, really well done. It's all about the details here. Yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think about the black square, about SayIntentions? Do you have any tips and tricks for setting up VR simming? I'm still on 2020. I tried 24. I'm not happy with it as yet. Waiting for the update, software update 3. And until then, I'm going to be stuck with MSFS2020. So I hope you have a nice evening, and I'll see you on the next flight. Bye bye.